Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the Mean Machine Snowmobile Shop. Today, we're going to be doing a crank for, it's an Indy 500 crank. I got it sitting right here on the bench. We're going to shorten it up, and I'm going to take you step by step on how I do it, and we're going to build a single crank for a 250 cut motor that we're going to I'm gonna start a series on building that. So I've had some requests on how I do it. So we're gonna get right into it. I just want to take a minute to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. It's actually July 3rd. It's very early in the morning. I'm shooting a video this early because the heat here in Maine has been like an inferno. And it's, it's just too brutal during the day to be down here in the shop. So we're going to jump right into it this morning. I'm going to take you, we're going to at least get the crank broke down, and I'm going to show you some things that we need to do in the whole process. So come along for the ride, and let's get right into it. Okay, so this is the donor crank. This is an Indy 500 crank. This is the mag side, and that's the PTO side. So we're gonna do some things. I'm gonna do some measuring this morning and show you what you need to look for, and how to orientate the crank throws. Just to pay attention to a few things like that. It will help you along if you decide to do this, to build one of these. Okay, guys, so what you want to do is, well, and I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use my digital caliper. But you want to just do some checking. We should be about right in this area, about 55 thousandths, right in there, give or take a thousandth. So you want to just check these, and I would write it down. I have it written down because I've done several of these now, but you want to just take note on the width of the crank, so when you put it together, you don't go, you don't crush it. You got to be very careful when you do it. And I'm going to take you step by step through that anyway. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys, this is what you should know this. And just take the measurements. And then you'll always have it. Just write it down somewhere in your toolbox or whatever. And, yeah, that's basically all that is. So I'm going to take you over to the press, and we're going to start taking this thing apart. Okay, so this is a homemade jig that I made just out of some 6x6 tubing, and that's my plate I use. And I'm going to take you through the whole process. We'll get it all set up. Actually, I'll get it set up, but I just kind of want to show you, this is what I use here. I made all this. Nobody showed me how to make all this, and nobody showed me really how to do cranks. I just kind of started doing it one day. I used to send them out, get them done, and I just thought, well, maybe I could, give it a try, and actually, I'm going to show you actually the first crank, because I still have it, that I actually did, and it came out actually really good. So I'll take you back over to that, then I'll get this all set up in the meantime as well, and we'll start taking that crank apart. So yeah, this is the first crank that I ever did. It's out of an Odded Cat. I think it was a 440. And the motor wasn't any good, and I was like, well, I'm going to try it. And so I bought a shop press and made up some stuff, and this was the end result. And I actually chewed it all up, and it came out really good. But yeah, this was the first crank that I ever did. It hangs on my wall here in the shop. And just as a reminder, you know, if, you know, sometimes there's not somebody around that can show you this stuff. And, you know, I was always a little, I guess, not scared to do it, but I was like, you know, I didn't have confidence. But this is just as a reminder to everybody, if you put your mind to anything, you can do it. Just take your time and think it through and ask questions. I did ask questions, and yeah. So this is just a little, that was just a little something I wanted to show you guys. So let's get over to the press and get this crank popped apart. Okay, I got the crank all set in. We're going to pop her apart here. I'm going to try to set the camera up so you guys can see it. We'll press her apart. Okay, guys, well, I started it and it's starting to bend. So we're going to just keep going and see how we do. But it is going. I had to stick some wedges in there, if you can see that. This one's coming out really dry. So we're going to keep going and hope for the best. Here we go. Oh, she is coming. Yep, there she comes. Try to catch it. There we go. There we go. Oh, she's coming. There she is. Good deal. Oh, well, guys, we got it. So I'm going to take you over to the bench, and I'm going to take the other side off, and then I'll take you over to the bench. Okay, so here is the end result. I just finished taking the other throw off. So, yeah, this is what you got right here. And if you're brand new to the channel, I'm going to just point out everything, what everything is. So this is your mag side throw. This is where your stator and flywheel go. This is your PTO, where you put your clutch on. And here's a rod. These are thrush washers, needle bearings, or rod bearings. And this is the end result after we pop the throws off. So what we're going to need to do, guys, we got to get a pin and a rod. Now, I have, and I will admit it, I have used the rod, and I have cut the center section out and used the pin, and I've never had any trouble. Actually, in my first video that I shot, my Cut 250 that's in my sled right now, that's exactly what I did. But I would recommend, if you're not comfortable doing that, either buy new. At the time, I was searching and I wasn't finding what I wanted, so I did that, and so far no problems. And I've done it more than once. But if you're not safe in doing that, what you could do is you could use a rod. I personally, and there'll probably be guys out there that'll disagree, and that's fine. I'm just saying, at the time, I couldn't find what I needed. And I wasn't in a pinch, but I just went ahead and did it. And, you can put these together and you can weld them. If you don't have the means to do that, I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you could find somebody that could, weld them together. It happens all the time in the racing game. So I just wanted to, point that out as well. Alrighty, guys, well, in a nutshell, that's how you take a crank apart. So, the next video, what we're going to do is I'll get the pin, and if I can find a rod, I will get that. If not, I'm just going to use the same rod that I have. And we're going to put this crank together, put new bearings, we're going to balance it, and I'll go through that process step by step on how I do it. I'm not a crank guy. I'm not, by trade, I'm an iron worker, but I do this as a hobby. And so, if somebody has that's watching, that's out there that, is a, maybe you're a crank guy and hey, by all means, let me know if I'm doing something wrong as we get into the process. But what I do just works for me. I'm just showing you how I do it, guys. And, I don't have all the fancy equipment. I do have a few lathes and stuff like that. But, I mean, if you wanted to learn how to do it, it wouldn't take a whole lot to get started. And that's kind of why I'm showing you guys this, because I didn't have a whole lot. And I went out and bought the stuff at a good price and just started doing it. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to leave this off right here for now with the crank the way it is. And we're going to pick this back up. It's holiday weekend. The 4th of July is actually tomorrow. So I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. It's our 250th birthday. So I just want to tell you guys to be safe out there. And I appreciate everybody watching. As I said, if you would please just drop me a like and subscribe, please. And hey, drop me a comment if you guys are liking what you're seeing so far. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day when you, because this video is early in the morning. So if you're watching after I post it, because I'm going to go post it, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a happy 4th. Be safe. Have fun, and don't forget to say your prayers, and may God bless.